Yo, what's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Today, we are getting into game number 5 of the ALCS. Tigers have a 3-1 lead. They can close it out here today at the Trop with a dub. We'll see if they can get it. This is going to be a tough one. It's been a great series so far, despite the Tigers leading it seemingly in dominant fashion. Blake Snell will take the mound for the Rays. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. It's literally all we do here. We can build a winner together as Richie McGowan comes up and hits one deep to left. That one's caught heading towards foul territory for out number 1. Tommy Pace strikes out on the high heater, 98 miles an hour from Blake Snell. That'll bring up Ketel Marte. He goes down on the 96 mile an hour fastball. And Blake Snell with a cruising inning to start this one. That'll bring up Sandy Alcantara to the mound. He's pitched one postseason game to a 3 ERA so far. We'll see if he can get a good outing today. That is a beautiful play made by Nico Goodrum to throw out the leadoff hitter, Isbell. That'll bring up Willie Adames. He hits this one into shallow center field, and Richie McGowan long travels to make the play in shallow center. That brings up Austin Meadows, and a broken bat. Grounder to third. Bohm can't handle it, and they'll get a base runner. Kyle Tucker now comes up, and he hits a base knock into right field, diving on the ground to make sure he makes a secure play there. But 2 on with 2 away for Mitch Haniger and right to Nico Goodrum. As the first inning comes to a close, we're scoreless. Tigers up to bat in the top of the second, and Lindor goes down on a pitch out of the zone for Snell's 3rd strikeout already. Alec Bohm with one down the middle, and he takes this one out to center, but not deep enough for anything substantial. And it's out number 2. That brings up Wilson Ramos, and Ramos! Straightaway center field! Gone! What a moonshot! 438! Wilson Ramos in that DH spot. He can be dangerous against lefty pitching, and that is what Snell brings to the table, and Wilson Ramos gives the Tigers a 1-0 lead. That'll bring up Adley Rutschman, playing catcher, of course, today, and a beautiful play to get Rutschman. And now Alcantara goes back to work. Here is a fly ball for Fuentes, and that's an infield fly caught by Bohm. That'll bring up Nick Senzel. He goes down on the high and inside fastball, 98 miles an hour from Alcantara, and that's out number 2. Manuel Margot now, and this one taken into right field, and a base hit into right. They attempt to throw him out, doesn't work out for him. Here's Caleb Hamilton, this grounder over to Lindor, and he makes the play over to second base. And we get through 2 innings here at the Trop. It's 1-0 Tigers. We're back here for the 3rd. Josh Donaldson, dribbler over to first, throwing on to Snell, and Donaldson almost got to first, but they get him out. Donaldson just a little too slow for that. Goodrum takes this one into right for a base hit, a 1-out hit for Nico Goodrum. Bringing up Richie McGowan. He goes to straightaway center field, and this fly ball is taken care of by Margot for out number 2. Still got this runner on, looking to do some damage. It's Tommy Pace. He knocks one into center field, and that one's going to be caught as well in dead center field. So we go to the bottom half of the inning. Kyle Isbell up at the plate, and this one's down the left field line. Alec Bohm, not a quick enough reaction time to get to it. And a single to lead it off. Willie Adames comes up. This one's barely touched, and Alcantara can't play it. And they're going to get 2 on with nobody out for Meadows. And this one is stopped by Goodrum, thrown onto first, and they can't get Meadows. Bases loaded, tough defense, and Kyle Tucker will go down on the 96 mile an hour fastball for the 2nd strikeout for Alcantara. Hannah grenades, though. That pitch probably should have been a strike. And instead, it is a walked-in run by Sandy Alcantara. That brings up Fuentes, and he goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Bad defense led to a tie game, and Nick Senzel sends this one flying. He Senzels it out of here as a grand salami for the Tampa Bay Rays, a 381-foot bomb to left field to give the Tampa Bay Rays a 4-run lead in this all-important Game 5, an elimination game for them. And they're just trying to keep the series going. Manuel Margot comes up now with a 4-run lead, and he takes one to left. A grand salami and then back-to-back jacks. Manuel Margot goes short porch, but that one went 346 feet. That one gone by Margot, and that solo shot makes it a 5-run game at 6-1. Tigers have quite a bit of work to do now, and a lot of it wasn't Alcantara's fault. A lot of errors on defense, honestly. Here's Caleb Hamilton. This one a dribbler over to Lindor, and he'll throw it on to first and end this nightmare of a bottom third. Now Ketel Marte comes up in the fourth. He sends one deep out to center field, and that one all the way close to the warning track, but will finally get caught shy of the warning track. That brings up Lindor, another high ball hit into center field. A lot of good hits, but not a lot of good wood, unfortunately, on the ball here for this team. Bohm now comes up, and this one over at the warning track. Another catch out in right field this time. Jamie Barria coming into the game. He's pitched 5 2/3 in one postseason outing. It wasn't a great outing for him as he had some trouble against righty bats. Let's see what happens here today. And here's a lefty bat going to take him into left field for a single. So Barria's got to bear down. Willy Adames now. He'll strike out on the changeup down low for the first out. So can Barria work through this? Austin Meadows up the middle, stepped on the bag and thrown on to first. Great play from Lindor to get to the fifth. Here in the fifth, Wilson Ramos swings and misses. The guy that hit the solo jack to straightaway center can't get anything done. And then Rushman is gloved at third. Now Josh Donaldson with 2 away, and Donaldson takes this one to left, and it is caught at the wall. Unfortunately, just not enough juice on that one. So Barria for his second inning of work. The 2-2 pitch is a strikeout of Tucker. Tucker's just been having a rough series. That'll bring up Mitch Hannah-Grenades. He's 0 for 1 so far, and this one is jacked out to right and caught by Ketel Marte just shy of the warning track. Josh Fuentes, this one isn't coming back. Fuentes to left for a solo shot. 375, and Fuentes extends this Tampa Bay Rays lead. We haven't seen a blowout quite like this in the series, and so far, it isn't looking good for our Tigers. Fuentes takes Barria deep, and Barria's still going to work here. Senzel, the man who hit the grand slam. This one is a pop fly to shallow center field. That'll get taken care of to end the 5th inning. But man, the damage that is on that scoreboard. 7-1. Nico Goodrum will lead off the top of the 6th, and he strikes out on what would have been a ball. 5th strikeout for Blake Snell. That brings up Richie McGowan, jammed on the inside pitch, and that one shallow over to third base, caught for out number 2. Tommy Pace now with 2 away, and he dribbles this one over to second, and that one easily thrown onto first. They get him somehow. It looked like he came off the bag. Ump says no. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Jamie Barria. Here's Manuel Margot to take that one to right. Nice little bloop single for him. And with Margot, the lead runner on, this one is stopped by Donaldson, but nobody is thrown out on the play. So now Kyle Isbell with 2 on. He takes a walk on an inside fastball that could have gone either way. And that's enough for Barria. Tuki Toussaint coming into this one. He's pitched 2 postseason games. He's been a good luck charm. He's been 2-0. We'll see if he can pitch us to maybe a comeback here. This one shallow center field. Looks like they're going to try the tag up, and they will. 2 runners tagging on this one, and the throw home's not in time. They'll have runners on the corners with just 1 away. It brings up Austin Meadows. He's into left field with a single. Singles another run home, makes it 9-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Tucker now strikes out again. I'm telling you, he is having a rough series. When everyone else is on point, he is just not. Mitch Hannah-Grenades is 0-for-2, and he will go down on the changeup. And Tuki Toussaint, command of the changeup was good, but a couple runs given up. 9-1. We'll be back. We start the 7th inning. Ketel Marte up at the plate, and this one's ripped out to left field. This one is gone. Ketel Marte hopefully has lit a spark in this Detroit Tigers offense, because boy, do they need it. A solo shot, 356 feet for Ketel Marte. Man, he has been worth every penny of the money Detroit is paying him, and he is getting it done in this postseason. Here's Frankie Lindor. Can he go back-to-back? No, he's jammed. Nobody over there to make a play, so Lindor gets to first safely. That'll bring up Alec Boehm, but the dribbler over to second, easily tossed and then thrown on to first for the double play ball. So we have one more attempt here. Wilson Ramos, and he will take this one for a bloop single into center. Nicely played by Margot. So an opportunity, maybe. Adley Rutschman will take him deep. He takes Justin Anderson deep for a 2-run shot out to right center field, a 428-foot bomb. Adley Rutschman, the 2 catchers, and Ketel Marte getting it done today. Who would figure that would be the case? But Rutschman has drawn us a little bit closer with that 2-run jack, making it 9-4. Peter Fairbanks coming in as the Rays don't want to blow this one. 3 games this postseason he's pitched, 5 innings total. He still hasn't allowed a run. Josh Donaldson dribbles one, and that one taken care of by the second baseman, thrown on to first for the final out of the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Josh Fuentes digs one out from Tuki Toussaint. That one into center. Tough troubles with that one for McGowan, but it ends up getting taken care of to lead it at a single. Nick Senzel will single into left field. And with 2 on and nobody away, in comes Emmanuel Clase. A little bit of Dr. Seuss for y'all. 5 innings pitched this postseason to a 1.80 ERA. He's been pretty darn good, and he gets the 100-mile-an-hour cutter down low to strike out Manuel Margot. Again, Dr. Seuss. Caleb Hamilton now on the high heater. This one taken out to center. Will they attempt to tag? They do not. So, 2 outs, 2 on, still in the 101-mile-an-hour fastball gets right by Kyle Isbell. We're at the end of 7, 9-4 at the Trop. Nico Goodrum will lead off the 8th. It seems like he'd lead off a few innings so far today, and he'll lead off with a walk. So good walk drawn by Nico Goodrum against Peter Fairbanks. That'll bring up Richie McGowan, and this one looks like it's got a little too much air under it, and barely it does. That one caught out in left center field for out number 1. Archie Bradley going to come into the game for the Rays. He's pitched 2 games, 1 1/3 innings, no runs given up. And he's certainly not going to give up one there with Tommy Pace chasing for the strikeout. Ketel Marte, can he do it again? This one going out to left pretty far, but not close to the warning track. That is the final out. Now to the bottom of the 8th, Clase still in there. Long run from Marte, but he does make the grab out and right. Austin Meadows now will strike out on the slider that came inside on him. 91 miles an hour. So Kyle Tucker, he goes down again. Kyle Tucker, I feel like he's had 8 strikeouts just today. And that'll end the 8th. We'll come back for the conclusion. 9-4. Nick Anderson will pitch this top of the 9th inning. 3 games so far this postseason. He's been pretty good for them. Lindor boots it out there at second base, and Lindor will reach first safely. That'll bring up Alec Boehm. Alec Boehm takes this one to right. It's going pretty far, but not quite far enough. Shy of the warning track, out number 1. That brings up Wilson Ramos. Can he do it again? Wilson Ramos puts this one right into the right center field gap. That is a beautiful piece of hitting for Ramos. He will bring Lindor around to score, and we make it 9-5. Adley Rutschman now, and ooh, he just got so far under that. Easy play to be made behind the plate for out number 2. Josh Donaldson can do it, but he strikes out on the high heat, 97 miles an hour, and Blake Snell comes away with a huge Game 5 win for the Tampa Bay Rays. They have lived to fight another day. We do not get the reverse sweep after losing game number 1. We lose game 1 and 5. 9-5 this time. Nick Senzel, the player of the game, obviously hitting that grand slam was huge because they won by 4. So otherwise, game could have gone into extras maybe. Who knows? But that grand slam just took us right out of it. We needed an onslaught of offense that we just did not get. So Ramos, Rutschman, and Marte with the homers. And Ramos, Rutschman, and Marte with our RBIs. Alcantara pitched very well. Barria, though, he gave up 3 runs in his relief. Unfortunately, only 4 earned runs on the board. The other 5 were all unearned, and they came off of that grand slam, off of all the errors that came up to it. So, guys, make sure you drop a like on this video. Let me know how you think the series is going to go the rest of the way out. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Maybe share this video on social media. Help it get found in this YouTube crazy algorithm. And if you're new to the channel at all, consider subscribing because franchise content is all we do here. If you want to see more, click right here to see more franchise. I feel you,